This is the Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on with natural gas, with crude oil, and then we're going to take a look here at XLE. That's the big oil ETF, and then UGA, which is the gasoline ETF. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have natural gas. Now you can see it's really a whole lot of nothing, okay, from my morning video. What we did is we had this was the contract roll right here, held that 8-day, but next day, it barely got up, okay? It didn't even get to this high here at the 2.70, okay? Then she came right on down, and then today we have ourselves another lower low, okay? So that's never good because what we have a series of lower highs and lower lows, not good. Now, the key whole thing on support level here is going to be that 50 SMA here. You're looking at 2.497. If that is lost here, then we have right there 2.45, and then we have your 21 SMA here at 2.44. Okay, that's the key support levels. Now, again, if you can hold this area right here, okay, then we could have another rally right back up again here. So never have an opinion, just, watch the charts. Okay, so again, however, if that 50 days lost, that 200 days lost, and this 21 day is lost here, well, then what we do is we just got to follow the candles. Okay, so your next line of support there is going to be, look at the low, that's going to be 2.389. We look here to the top level here, you're looking at, what do we got there? Yeah, it's the same thing, 2.39 level there. Then we just follow this all the way on down, okay? So you got 2.31 going on here. We have, right there, you have 2.24, and then we have 2.21. We follow the candles all the way down until we come down to this level here. However, this is going to provide really nice support here. This 8 simple moving average here on your weekly, they're at what are we sitting at here? Oh yeah, okay, 2.194. Okay, so right now, today it was very, very kind of quiet there today as far as the natural gas, the long and the short. Now I scalped a little bit on the KOLD there today. I got a 1.5 on the KOLD. That's a crude natural gas short. So that wasn't too bad. You had a spread there of 52.50 and 54.95, but on Fridays, I don't like to push it. And then I take my shares down. I cut them really in half here, especially for natural gas. But right now, we just have kind of like an indecision candle. So what we want to do on the upside is we want to look to yesterday's low. We're looking at 2.56, and then we'll look at today's high, 2.59, and then here's the key level, that 2.62, okay? But I don't like this. See how that 8-day is rolling over? That's never good, okay? See, when that rolls over, what happens? The price goes right below. When the price is above it, then what do you have? You have a nice, good rally. So this is what you really want to watch on the upside, 2.62, and then again, if we can get above that, you have 2.68, you have 2.70, and then follow the candles, 2.75, 2.79, 2.85, and then your big retest. However, the 8-day is not looking good. Now, you combine that 8-day that's rolling, and along with this MACD, see how that the green now is below the red? That's a bearish cross. That's a sell signal right there. Okay, that's never good. Now, the first kind of a clue here was when you look at the RSI. You see this here? See how high it was? Okay. Okay, see, and that you just follow that candle right there. Then what we do is we made a higher high, but look at the RSI, okay? See that? That is what they call negative divergence, okay? That's never good. And now look like what we have here, okay? But you combine everything together. You take that, that's to start it, and then when you see that crossover, that's negative, and then when you see this 8 SMA here, that's rolling over, that's not good. So downside, you gotta hold this key level here. That's key. If we lost, then we have your 20 or your 200 SMA here, and we have your old 21 there right below that. Now, that all has to hold. If not, then we can just follow the candles all the way down here until we reach this level right here. Okay, so that's what you got to be very, very careful of. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now remember, the rig count here for natural gas and crude oil will be out here at 1 p.m. Okay, but what you really want to watch here is on Sunday is that OPEC meeting. Okay, that's going to be very, very crucial here to see if they leave all the cuts the same, if they add the cuts or whatever they're going to do, because they don't like to see this price dropping. On Brent, they want, right now it's like in 80 bucks. They want that into the 90 to the $100 range. So you got to be very, very careful here and see what they say, but pay attention to that news. It's always very, very critical. Now, let's just take a look here at the weekly. Well, you can see old Sticky here. She ran right on up here, but see, you couldn't get above this 8, that 100-day and that 8-day. Very, very strong resistance. And see how that 8-day folds over? Not good. Now you are below that 50-day, that 21-day. That's really not good. So what we can now look for here is this 200-day. Now, again, if it comes down to this 200-day, look at here, okay? Now, we don't count all the spikes that are going down. That's all fine. But always look where where it closes, the candle closes. That's the key. And you notice that all these closes here, right there, and these are weeks here above that 200 SMA. So this is very, very strong support. So if it happens to come down there, that could be a really, really good buying opportunity. Right now, crude oil, I was short. I got in. The spread was 1661 on the SCO, and the high got 1720. I got to stop there going at 16. What is it? Sitting at 1697. I got to stop in at 1690. So I might get stopped out on that, which is fine because I'll make some money on it. So again, never have an opinion here because we just never know when you're going to make the turn. Now, when we look at this, okay, so let's just go a little back, okay. Lower highs, lower lows, never good until you get a reversal candle. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, I said wait for this reversal candle. And then this morning's video, we had a green candle, but obviously you can see where it lost it. And now she's got all the way on down. So today's low was pretty low, okay? So we came all the way down to, your low was 76.67, okay? So that's what we have now. I said next level here is going to be 76.43. And then what we have here is we have 76.15. That's the big retest. So we got to see. Now, this is not what you call a buying opportunity. Buying opportunity is when you see a candle like this, okay? That's a buying opportunity. And I can point these all out here all day long. See? Buying opportunity. See right there? Buying opportunity. Right there? Buying opportunity. This, not buying opportunity until you get a reversal candle. That is going to be the key. And until we get one of those, this is basically going to run up and come on down. So you can see what ran up about that 8-day. And where'd it go? Right into that 21-day. See, this is why you want to trade the charts, but keep your charts simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's what makes money. When you see that it can't get through that, boom. Then you got to go short here when you can't get C. And then when you lose that 8-day, and then you lose yesterday's low, boom, that's it. So we got to see how this is all going to close here today. But again, if this comes down, you got to retest there at 76.15, and then we're looking for the big target here of 75.80 on the downside. Now, upside, well, we look to yesterday's low. You're looking at 77.63. Then we have this 8 SMA here at 78.12, and then we have your 21-day at 78.60, and then your 100-day at 79.14. Above that, you can get your 79.90, but a lot of resistance until you get a reversal candle. Trade the range both directions until you get a reversal candle like this. Then you can take that thing higher. Okay, let's look at the ETF XLE. Okay, here's XLE. This is the big ETF. This has everything in it. Your Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, Conoco, Schlumberger, you name it, it's in here. And now you can see where all these big oil companies are merging together now, okay? So you got to be real. This is actually a really good trade on that because what it is, it's like one or two, get out of line or something like this, or if they don't make a thing, it doesn't matter. You got a nice, sweet basket of everything. Now, they are investigating 23 companies here that they say they're in collusion with OPEC. Well, that's all nonsense. That's all this political nonsense that they're trying to do. Remember, this is election year in the United States. So always remember that. This year is going to be extremely volatile. So never have an opinion, trade. However, being volatile, that's how you make the money. I want stuff that moves. I don't want something that's sitting there and going up, 20 cents or down 20 cents. I want shit that moves, okay? So this is going to be a great trading year, okay? So again, it's election year here. A lot of stuff coming out. Now, today we have the market sell-off like we had yesterday, but usually at the end of the month, you get that sell-off. But now June, just remember June, a lot of times new money comes in, at least the first couple of trading gains of June. So on Monday, we'll have to see. Now, again, if it doesn't come in on Monday, then we're going to get that turnaround Tuesday. So, always look for some opportunity here, to make money, okay? Because the politics there, we don't talk politics on this site here because we have no opinion. We have nothing here. Only thing we care about is how do we make money off of it, okay? That's the key. Now, let's take a look here at XLE. This is one of my favorites, and this pays a 3% dividend. Okay, so what we have here is you have a high, lower high, lower high. So that's not a good pattern right there. Okay, that's really never good. Okay, and then we have a low, lower, low, lower. Not very good. However, we're holding this 100-day and you're holding that key 200 SMA here. Okay, so that's what we want to look at. So let's take a look here at the downside first. Okay, so what we want to do is you want to watch this key price channel. That's 90.27. If that's lost here, we have that 100-day at 89.73, and then you have your obviously your 200-day sitting right below it here at 88.32. Now you can see here on your weekly chart that your 8-day is rolling over here. But then again, look at it. Look at how that thing can turn. Okay, so we came all the way down, but you're holding that right there. See that? You're holding that 89.94. That is very, very solid. Okay, see, that's what you have to look at. You're holding that 21-day. Now, on the upside here, what you want to watch is you want to watch that 8 SMA, that 91.81, and then right above it, we have 92.93, and then we have this really nice 94.31. That is your 50 SMA here. Now, always pay attention on the weekly, 93.94, which will be just below that 50 SMA here, okay? So always watch that. But when you look at this chart here, okay, yes, okay, look at this beautiful run up. See, once it gets above that 8 SMA, that's what I always talk that. Once it gets below it, well, then you either got sideways to down, and I don't like this big flag going on the way down here. Now, if we can reverse that and get back up here, and you can get above this, say, this 50 SMA here, well, then we look to that price channel, okay, right there. Okay, you're looking at, let me get her in there, come on. Okay, 95.21. Very, very good. And then we just take this candle right on over here. You have 96.17, and we come up there. You have 96.60. We come right up on top of here, 96.92, and then we can have your big target up here at 98.97. Okay, so again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But a lot of big mergers and all these big oil companies, they're buying this and they're buying that and they're buying this. So take that in mind here. Okay, this is a really good trade if you want to trade the big oil. Okay, let's take a look here at the gasoline ETF. Okay, gasoline ETF. Now, I always buy this here right after the first of the year. Okay, so we can see here, see it was December here. Okay, then we get into 24. This is where I buy it. Okay, and I run this all the way up here as high as I can. So then when I see a topping tail like this, I'm out. So I have no position here in the gasoline ETF here. Okay, so we got as high as 74.57. You never made it back to that 76.08. But always put this one on a list here for the simple reason is if you buy this after, say, the first of the year, gasoline always runs up into that Memorial Day kind of a weekend here. Okay, so always watch that. But again, this doesn't do a whole lot of volume. Okay, it doesn't do a whole lot of volume. So you always got to remember that. However, what you got to do is if you buy it and then I phase into it and I phase out of that thing, okay, very, very slowly. Now, it's an easy way to trade gasoline, okay? So what do we have here? You see you got the same kind of things we have on the big oil. You got a high, lower high, not good, and now we're sitting here, okay? So what we really want to watch is we want to watch the bottom of yesterday's candle, looking at 64.14. Then right below it here, what do we have? You got 62.63. That's going to be very, very critical. And if it comes on down, then we have here, you have 60.72, and then we have 57.87, and we come all the way here to your 56.91. Now, this isn't something I recommend here that you buy right now. I just wanted to show you it. You're better off if you want to trade the oil, you know, and I say either you trade the daily crude or you trade the natural gas here or the big oil. Right now, gasoline here, you know, the summer driving here is usually pretty good. Okay, but right now it's just kind of a phasing off. Okay, so remember, election year has a lot to do with all of this here. They're trying to infuse gasoline. They're trying to do everything they can here to get them prices down here to make them everybody look good and say, oh, look at me, look what I did, and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so always remember that. But take a look at the UGA here right after the first of the year, and then you can buy that and you can have yourself just a nice run and then weed yourself right off it. Okay, that's what I got for you. A little natty gas, a little crude, a little big oil, and a little gasoline. I'll be back here after the pit close, and we're going to go a little bit more, actually a lot more in depth on crude oil and natural gas. Thanks for watching.